Do you not see the fairy on your screen? That's an instant reset if it happens in the first 5 days. Even if you get the fairy on the very first day, it still loses time. At least at my res, it loses time. Maybe if you're fully zoomed in, it'll probably save like a second. But I've never had a fairy actually hit the center of the crop and grow everything up before, so.
Have hype.
Piano. Fairy is beyond bad. There's only like one point in this run where the fairy can save time. And it still technically loses time over a perfect, over getting the maximum amount of rain days on the split. So theoretically, it's worse in every way. There's no good fairy, but on average, that fairy will actually save time. Just due to the fact that you won't get more than like 5 to 6 rain days max. Levy, thank you for the prime. I'm just gonna bet that I get the leak at the bus stop on the... Okay. Okay, probably should have reset the floor, but it's fine, I guess. Check. That one's technically checked. Need him to come down. Oh, that works. No, you're not gonna come down. He's in a bad spot. Oh, thank God I went to the side. I was playing hard to get. Hey, Cord. I was trying to think of any other spot that we could use, like the pass out, the new pass out chess trick, the newer, even though I don't think it's allowed yet. Oh, it might be allowed here soon. The only one that I could realistically think of is doing it on the fishing day. So instead of walking home from Gus's, you just pass out on a chest that you would place at your house that day. but instead of placing it at your house, you take it with you, you exhaust on it, and then you just go pick it up on fall 15th in the morning. I'll make inventorying a little awkward, but it's like that's the only time the only other time that you can like pass out instead of walking home. You would have to figure out the exact amount of blueberries you need to sell so you don't so you don't lose too much money, but it is a thing. The issue is I don't think it's allowed, and I don't know how much time it realistically saves because it does take a little bit of extra effort. So it literally might be faster just to like pass out normally. Weird. I'm not gonna even try it this stream, and the reason I'm not gonna try it is because I actually didn't do the math on how much blueberries I have to sell. To be fair, it wouldn't be that bad timing wise, Cord, because it's like you just sell like a quarter or half the blueberries or something like that. It's just less blueberries you sell in the morning. So it shouldn't be that bad. And you sell directly to Pierre, so you can just keep half stacking it. Not like a shipping bin. But the reason why that's the only other timing is because every other time we go out, we're basically buying the crops and then walking back to plant them. I guess another weird exception would be, it was on autopilot, summer 1st, year 2. If you sell down to exact and then pass out, honestly, if you just pass out, it's probably fine. You're just losing 1,000 gold. We generally finish that day off at Robin's, and then we go home to plant. But since we're planting red cabbages, like, they grow before the 13th. Like, they take like 10 days to grow or whatever. So like you can plant them on the next day, so you can save the walk back time, which is a decent amount. It's the entire walk back time of the woods. But you would have to set up the chest and make sure it can't get out of the... You would have to set up the chest up there, so you would have to get 50 wood. You would have to spend 50 wood because you wouldn't have like this extra chest thing. And you would have to, but it's only 10%, and if you hoe everything the first time, like if 10% of those goes away, like you still have enough planting spots. So it like you're not doing the full thing. Like 10% of 124 spots is what? Basically 14 spots on average. You buy like 110 crops worth of space. I mess up 10%. I mean, I'm rounding up. If I'm rounding up a lot, technically. Of 124, it's technically 12.4. I'm well aware, but you know you have to account for getting fucking rolled. Excuses, yeah. 15. Yeah. 1.6 higher. Game is garbage. And you know that. Anyways, my point is there's enough farming spots still. I mean, it literally just saves the walk back time, and and that's why I set it second. It's like technically it would save time, but it's like hardly any. And if you have the mine carts, then it's kind of just like net void. Doesn't matter. Run's probably dead unless if I make it to 29 here. If I have had a club, but it's like I'm getting no monsters to spawn, so it's kind of just like plain forehead. I mean, if I get a decent amount of cave carrots here, it's fine. I don't know the cave carrot spots on this floor. Oh, we got one. I think the run's dead. Not gonna lie. I'll dream it. 2 parsnips and a cave carrot dream. 86 or 88 copper though. I don't see a ladder. Possible freebie. And get geodes. They had a cherry bomb. One hit. Game is cooking. Game is cooking. Kinda low copper at the end of it, but it's fine. $830 is not bad. Need a leak still. I don't like the 6. Yeah, I was getting 1 hits. so I need 20 coppers. Our big issue here. Oh, 2 leeks. I might have to eat these leeks because I'm gonna be low on food, or I'm gonna need extra hits. Unless if I get like a big iron clump that I just cherry bomb, I'm probably gonna have to eat these. $29. I'm gonna just hard reset for iron clumps. I get a ladder, right? That's not worth it. Go. Yeah, thanks for the prime. Nice jade. That wings, I guess. Apparently I should have just picked up the topaz. I would have had 3. I don't know if I got an aqua. Probably just gonna drop the quartz if I get an aqua, though. Bruh. Ladder? Okay, iron and copper resetting time. And that crate on the right actually was a aquamarine that I just skipped. Could be wrong though. Have more. How did I go for this one? Remember that being a jade though, so 3 jades. Good on money. Really good on iron, or really good on coal already. Not really good. These get average. Give me a 3. Actually, I need 4 here, don't I? Oh, that's a lot of money. I love how I get this much iron when I don't need it anymore. this. They're consistent to the day. So I've already broken that crate before, and I know its position. So since I broke the crate and already saw what is in, it spawned again. So I know it's just going to have a jade in it every single time this day. Without fail. It changes every day, and it's the exact same on every single seed. So day 7, if you're on floor 41, and you get a crate that spawns on that position, you'll always get a jade. Which is the exact same way I can tell when I'm on floor 24 and I don't see a club in a specific position, that, or if there is a barrel on the floor in a specific spot, I instantly know I already got a club. God damn it. It's so annoying that I have to eat that. I needed 3 from it. Can I stop going to the wrong floor? Whatever. We'll find a replacement leak at the bus stop. Enough. I do a lot of things. They will sell this. Nope, didn't sell iron this time. Can we not rain before the 13th, please and thank you? Oh, I know what the pressing thing is. This run is slower than the run that I sold iron on. Almost a minute. Yo, how many rain days am I gonna get before the 13th? Game's trolling me. Devastating. I love how I didn't comment on money that run, and I just looked how much money I had. I would have noticed that the run was dead until right now if I didn't have enough money, by the way. I kind of just assumed I would. Which I don't think was wrong. I had plenty of... I had the resources. But I find it funny. Need a leak. Thank you. MD, one too many times there. And put the leak away, but who cares? One. At least I have one rain day. Ignoring chat. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore chat with a DST collab. One day cope. Imagine if I got those rain days. Imagine if I got those rain days after the 13th and I would be at like 4 rain days right now. Alas. I guess I can smelt the one extra copper bar and then I can get everything smelted without having to do that extra jank around. No, that's not how it would work. Doesn't matter if I get the... It wouldn't make a difference if I pre-smelt the copper bar. PST, don't starve together. Unfortunately for the punishment this month, I have a free YouTube video as my as the world record. That said, I still want to get the hats video out this month, so. If we're serious, if we wait until I finally get accepted for partner, we can squad stream it. Yeah, chat wants me to play with Elite Chat. Blade, if you're down, you could probably join one of the days because it's going to be like a night stream. It would probably be closer to a night stream, I would assume. Or towards Elite Chat's time. Might have to be on a weekend or something. I don't know. We'd have to talk about it. I mean, it's like I'm down to play it. You know, I'm just been a little busy on the grind here. and I have trouble focusing on multiple things at once. So that doesn't help. Out of curiosity, did Blade shout out himself or did another mod do that? I'm not mad if Blade did it, but it would be such a Sigma move. Oh, it would have been so great. I just wanted to know. It's so funny. Now he did it himself. Mara boost. One of these days, I'm gonna get something useful out of this trash can, by the way. Technically, cookies is useful because I could get... I could use it in the mines, but... Orpus, thank you for the 10 gifted subs, holy. Thank you for the support. Oh shit, thank you for the tier 1 for 18 months. But yeah, Vorbis, thank you for the 10 gifted. It's very generous of you. Very, very generous. We're on a good run right now. Must admit. A little low, I must say. Well, if I don't get another rain day, it hit a lot of wheat at least. Useless fairy. What a surprise. What a shocker. I got enough rain days in summer. Useless fairy. Wow. And a thunderstorm every single day, apparently. Weeds! I mean, you can run it on Xbox, yeah. It's gonna be much slower than PC. Where's my dust sprites? Well, my dust sprites at? I'm just checking for a quick. I still need an aquamarine on this day. Back. Oh. Okay. Seven. So I need aquamarine. Oh, definitely have all the bat wings I need. I think I'm good on breaking big rocks at this point. There's our aqua. Got like a big bomb from killing one of those guys. Kinda sucks. He hits. Die next combo. Fine. Surely it doesn't happen a second time. Thank you. Four. You know, a little bit more copper or a little bit more iron. Off. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna buy one coal. Don't care. No sweet pea? Really? Probably just get in the bus stop. One coal, 10 iron, 39 gold. No Omni this run. Not bad. Why am I going out on this day? I just didn't get one in my pathing back like you normally do. Wait a minute. Oh wait, never mind. Quick seizure warning on this die. I'm not going fast. How do you think for the tier 1 for 38 months? Who am I? I have no idea.
Who are you?
I can drop quality hot pepper if needed. For common. Press the 1 key, not the tab key, Habu. Essentially. I see there's no reason not to. You almost always get a ladder when resetting for 50. Wow, this is early. How did I misclick that so many times? Oh, you goblin. The green apple's at it again. I need to keep the blackberry. Guess what I didn't keep. Oh, mega. I didn't need it. I can get another one, it's fine. They're easier to get. Buyback thing, it's not worth the scroll down. Unironically. I'll more than likely just get one in my way. Yeah, even doing it fast, I literally don't think it's worth it. Especially by the time that I remembered I already closed out of the menu. So it's kind of just one of those things. I have a calendar. Each body pillow has a time slot. Ah. Ah, right. That calendar. The worst part about the task or the task pathing for that is if you bump into any wall doing it, it's slower. Because it's only a few frames faster. I just do it anyways to do it. Half the time I lose more time than I gain doing it. I don't think this is actually fast enough to be a albacore. That's a sardine. I actually thought that was a tilapia. Interesting. Yeah, that's not a tilapia. That was an albacore. That just didn't move at the start. It's generally pretty similar to the sunfish pattern. It kind of just moves up and doesn't move, and it's slow. No big wiggles for the most part. Granted, you can have some really weird snappers that are aggressive, but for the most part, that's generally what it is. Like this. Sometimes it's a tilapia, though, that just doesn't move. I guess it would make sense that that was more of a tilapia because it more pushed to the middle quickly. You'll never be able to tell the difference between all the ocean fish. You'll just never. They're so inconsistent. It's like you could have made an educated guess at that, or I should be using the training rod. I'm not gonna switch now. But, it's like that one did jet up to the middle faster than what a red snapper normally would, but sometimes red snappers just do that, right? It's dumb. This is probably a sardine, but I want XP. Kind of lacking. This should be a snapper. Quote unquote should. It's probably just a bait sardine though. Well, I got 2 oysters. The 2 that I was missing last run. Train strats. Pause champ. Oh look, the blackberry I'm missing. Early tiger trap. I'm trolling, man. I know the food buff doesn't affect the bar mid-game, but I wonder if the food buff disappearing mid-catch matters in terms of quality. Like, would I get a lower quality fish? Also, this is troll. Really losing like a minute to this fish now because I can't catch it for the life of me. Shoes is like boring because there's I know you say you're mostly kidding, but it's like I'm actually like thinking about it. Shoes is just gonna be like boring because a lot of it is just waiting for trains and breaking barrels in the mines. And then just going to the volcano and running volcano for the rest of the things. Last thing for the tier 1. Like, it's not nearly as interesting as you may think. As trains do, they can drop items. Mostly useless, but... not by a lot, so that's why I'm curious if it would. Or if it's calculated before or after. Because realistically, I wouldn't be able to, like, test it. I would have to have somebody look at the code and tell me when it's applied. Because I know it affects it, it's just not by a lot. An okay pace. I won't say it's that good. Catfish took way too long to bite. If this is a shad, we're okay here. Now it really just depends on this eel. Honestly, 420 having all the fish is not bad. I just noticed those. Is it worth it? It's such a low fishing depth. Oh, never mind. The play in the world record was bad yesterday, but the RNG was pretty good. Oh, wow. 5 p.m. If I didn't take forever to catch that catfish, this would have been a really good fall fish. Me taking forever to catch that catfish and the tiger trout was slow is like the main reason I'm losing time here. But it's probably going to go about even with PB. Ah. Common mushroom. I got a lot of perfects and a lot of chests, so my XP is probably fine even though I didn't catch that many fish. I don't think I hit 2. Yeah, just on catfish. The perfect tilapia is pretty funny. Yeah, kind of about what I thought. Both purple. I didn't necessarily find spamming faster when I was doing it at first. Oh, common mushroom kind of sucks, but whatever. Berry. That's probably why, because I changed direction so much then. I have about 170 stone, 180 by 325 stone, by 81 coal. I'm pretty sure I had 4. Well, awkward if I didn't have 4 from the chest. I have enough with this, right? Button. Be good. Do it next year. A lot of things have been shifted around. Oh man, I was way off my estimate. I can buy a lot less stone in winter. I can literally buy like 50 less stone in winter and be fine. I didn't have inventory at the start. I just haven't even picked up red mushrooms. I'll probably pick up the one on the right before the end of the season transition, but I'll probably end up just getting the second one later on. It's not too big of a deal. Any mushroom tree that spawns is just like, you know, you get all of it. There's not much of an issue. Like one pickle down, I guess. Why did I go out and pick that up that day? I don't know why, but it feels like even though I'm holding down control, it's like not instant canceling. It's being weird. I'm gonna have to look at the script again. I didn't see it. It's not worth the time. Walking time. It's like I'm holding it down. It should be working. Like, but it's like half working and half not, which is the weird part. Like sometimes it'll instantly do it and other times it won't. A mushroom can be gotten next year. Maybe it's not working because it's actually on left control, and left control is like a button that's actually supposed to do something in this game, unlike spacebar. It'd be a very dumb reason, but I wouldn't put it past the game. For it to be the reason. gonna have to drop the stone if I get Robin's resource rush for stone. Just somewhat annoying. No flower. Current. Play on the current path. Kramer, your copper axe is ready. I pressed E instead of... I was trying to press W instead of E with a weird finger. Did not work out well. Index, because I was trying to reach my pointer finger over to 7 to quickly swap to the pumpkins after throwing them in the furnace. I forgot to do the fire quartz check again. Oh well. That's a lot of debris. Annoying how much debris spawned. Holy moly. No. Am I being dumb? I guess it's ring finger. You want to call it that? You are a dumbass, yes? Okay. What's new, though? So. Oh, I just planted that, Gus. I only know middle finger based. You can buy 5 at a time if you hold down shift, if you didn't know that as well. Shift control for 25. I don't know why it's so... Alt is like too close. Alt puts my thumb in an awkward spot. V could work. A little awkward. It would be something I would have to get used to. I'll probably try ult. Well, I'll probably try to get control to work right, because if I can get control to work right, it's by far the best for my hand, but if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. I don't know why it's not working. Because it's like, it works fine, and then it doesn't. It might just be the script itself. As you can see, it like sometimes works, but not always. So weird. Yeah. It is. The exact script is posted in the AC discussion thing. Magma Geode. Okay. I will try it after this one. Fire quartz for sure. Yeah, just remind me to check it on the 13th as well. We're only 40 seconds behind PB. Not bad for how good the RNG was in my PB up until this point in time. Not to mention the time that I lost the tuna in my PB, so we're about to save a lot. Because we're gonna first catch it, right game? It's cooking. Seaweed. I'm happy with anything before like 10:30. Hoggers! All right, it's about just finishing the run here. Still missing muscle, still missing cockle. What am I missing? I could have planted more of those on the... Won't make too much of a difference. Yeah, there is a lot of... Wow. Literally saved 3.5 minutes over PB on tuna alone right there. Wow. Would you look at that? Crazy how much of a tuna makes. It was like a 3 p.m. tuna, essentially. Wowie. Run still has its issues. Missing 2 crab pot items. No guarantee on pufferfish, and then we're still waiting on summerfish and whatever. Also, I don't know if I have fire quartz. Alright, for no seizure warning. Never mind, we have a fire quartz. Should have the inventory room. Be a little tight, but I'll have it. So I need common mushroom as well. Common and an extra red. Also, an extra purple would be nice as well. You know what? Me having the fire quartz right now doesn't mean much because I won't be able to unlock the minecarts unless if I do like a big turn in today. So I won't have the minecarts for the... I basically won't have the minecarts this run, which isn't the end of the world, but... I didn't do a big turn in on one of the days. Largemouth. Carp. I will say my summer fish actually went pretty good in my PB. Even if I had to catch a tuna during it, it still went pretty well. The tuna wasn't bad, and it was like a 9 p.m. finish for the lake part of it. Should be a chub. Actually, this might just be a largemouth. Yeah, that's a largemouth. I don't know what I'm doing. Another largemouth. This is probably a largemouth, but it might be a bullhead. And it's weird, like, incline up that bullheads normally don't do. Could be a bullhead. Need chub and sturgeon. This is chub. And need the big boy himself. Joel. Where's Joel? There's Joel. Joel's taking the day off, apparently. Just accepted his fate. He really did. Just like this ghost fish, right? Please don't be a stonefish. Wow. If this is a ghost fish, that was really good. Alright, let's not forget to upgrade the coop today. Hopefully we'll get sea urchin. Sea urchin's kind of big to get today. This run is down 250 wood, but it's fine. I didn't get Robin's resource rush. It's not bad. Okay, saved. That beach looked like shit for a second. Very good. Ooh, you're right. I forgot to pick up axe. Oh well, shouldn't make a difference. I'll walk through town. One thing I forgot to do. We'll just do it in reverse order, I guess. Oh, wait, I can't do this today. Fuck. Oh, that's bad, actually. We're gonna do turn in instead, then. Yeah, I'm gonna finish the minecarts. Oh, man, me forgetting the axe is actually really bad. I want to do everything on this day, but I just can't. I should have enough room to move the stuff, but it's a little awkward. Because I can't get to the fruit bat cave is the issue. If I could get to the fruit bat cave, it would be totally fine right now, but I can't. And that's like the issue. Definitely using 2 coffees this day. Probably warp beach, get axe. Warp beach, get axe. Yeah, okay, I know my pathing. Need to, there's one thing that I specifically need to get before I warp beach. I know where I'm going. Warp beach. Get axe. We're gonna run back down. We're gonna go all the way. I guess I didn't need to get the strawberry, but it was just easier to get it then. Run down through Marnie's ranch. Get the duck. Rabbit. I'm just praying that I get them from the beach or I get a replacement cockle from the traveling cart right here. Like so. Now I just need a mussel, which is very easy to check for. Our secret woods. It's literally my last stream. Okay, we're gonna run up through now with our lovely axe. A little bit of extra XP. Now this is where it becomes a little spicy. Do this. Throw that in there. That. I forgot to bring the scythe for the fast pickups or whatever. This, we have a palm. Ooh, another palmless run, but you know what? We got 3 apples, so we didn't need the fucking apple tree. I put the strawberry away. Thank you for reminding me. That thing's a little bad. Don't worry about it. You know what? You'll leave the apples. I have an apple tree. I wanted to save space in my turn-in chest. Honestly, I should have just deleted all 4 or all 3 of them because it matters not. Okay, a little bit messed up because of the axe, but honestly, only losing like a minute to this is not as bad as it could have been. It would have been less if I didn't screw up the strawberry right there. If I had the strawberry when I went into the bat cave, I could have immediately gone up and then around, so I lost like the walking back time, which sucks a little bit, but what can you do when you're an idiot? Got mine carts. Well, too late for them to really be beneficial. But you know what? It's fine. Nope. Not forging level 3 yet. I'll make sure I get it on the 28th. We pray for a palm from the back cave. Is how this works. We praise the RNGesus as per usual. I also need a pufferfish from the traveling cart. I should remove this. All right, come on. I just want a pufferfish from the traveling cart, and if you can give me like a duck foot, rabbit's foot, duck feather. Oh, that's one. Sandfish I will take. I don't think we're gonna be able to get out of going to the desert this run, but I'll take a sandfish. Not having to catch that is pretty big. Good wood skip. Wow, good wood skip. Okay, so I'm missing a single crab pot item, which can be gotten through muscle or cockle. Missing crab pot item. I'm missing pomegranate. Animal products. I need to get the tapper online. Exotic's a little awkward, but I should have an extra cave carrot. I could. I guess if I get it down right away, I should be able to get one extra at least. I'll see if I can skip it. Brown. I'm clicking on Marnie. Why is it? Why did that just not want to click on Marnie? Can I stop losing this 50-50? Please, game. Game, I want a white chicken. Game, it's a 50-50. Game. Game. Hello? Hello? I'm buying a cow. Change to RNG. Game. Average like 30-second time loss. It was like 8 coin flips about. I just gotta laugh at that. So I need about 3. No, I need about. Yeah, I need about 350 more wood. I'm sorry, I need about 400 more wood. I don't buy palm in this route. So I didn't forget to place it. Oh, I need common mushroom. I can't forget common. Do I need a fish anymore? No, because I'm only... Okay, I can put the fishing rod away. I'm not fishing anymore. Yep. Because I bought sunfish. Or, I'm sorry, I bought sandfish, so I don't need it. Yeah, I caught catfish at the start of the run. I mean, how much money is 2 bars? Be 10, so 750 plus 300, so it'd be 1,005 gold for it. It's not a, like, it's understandable. The issue is you would have to full YOLO the traveling cart for it. You got to get sandfish, which isn't terrible. Because sandfish is actually pretty high odds. Sandfish is pretty high odds. That said, I think 1 you can just get away with it. If you go to winter 7th, if you place it on fall 1st, you should be able to have enough time to get 4 taps, which is all you need. Because then you just need a cave carrot or a morel. Would like a rabbit's foot or a duck feather soon so I can stop using so much hay. Going through the full 14 days at the start. Pain. Going through all the hay. Three left. I might have to buy some more on the 14th. I'll be fine, I guess.
bone GL have bone.
Have bone. That's one. Oh, that's a bad rain day. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip the split then. I need to be able to sell the pig, otherwise I will not have the money. I need it to not be raining. I also forgot to pre-smelt, so I'm gonna go an extra day. I do have this, right? Yeah, okay. Or I forgot to pre-sell, so I'll just go an extra day. It's fine. I don't think the cow is gonna be happy today, unfortunately, because I forgot to feed it. Oh, no, it is happy. Oh, the pig is mad. Oh, that's actually fine. Thank God the cow ate. I saw him eat that, so it should be. All right, big day, big day. If I trust the rabbits to give me it in this short of a time frame? No, not really. But we're gonna have to fucking try. Today is a festival, and I'm stupid because of that. Rip of coffee. Don't need a common mushroom, by the way. I think small or large white egg. About to say, I'm pretty sure I had milk on me. Okay, done with crab pots. They are up, and I forgot. Oh well. I need a lot of things. The pomegranate is just one of them. I'm trying to speed run, yes. I don't know why it's not working. Get out of my inventory. Is there a comment over here that I can just pick up? Second purple. Gotta save the last beach warp totem for later. Forgot Owly. I don't have the... Here's our common. I don't need to buy anything else, so buy the wood. You know, are you? Oh, you gotta buy the bus ticket, but I'm trying not to go there, and then I can still have the rabbits to sell. I'm trying to not go to the place. The desert. Okay, so I'm kinda just a little screwed if I don't get the rabbit's foot with the amount of hay that I have left, because I do not have a lot of hay left. So you know, we're gonna need a foot soon, or I might have to get the axe. that. Fish. I should get about 5 to 6 more chances at the foot. It takes rightmost fish in your inventory. Oh, wow. Okay. What do I need? I need tapper. I don't know what tree I put it on. I need palm, 2 maple syrups, bream shell, right? Right? I have puffer. I think that's it. I'm gonna check mail. Quick seizure warning. He sent me 4 gifts? I'm just gonna reset for both of them. Why did I get 3 breams? How many gifts did I get? No way. All right. I mean, I just gotta check for a palm then. So I just need a palm and 2 wood. How many days should I sleep? I need a palm and 2 wood. And then I have everything. Yeah, I mean, I'm waiting for maple. Maple should be done like next Wednesday, next Thursday. I did. I need another one. I need another one if I want a full skip desert. If I get a palm in a reasonable amount of time, this should destroy world record, yes. I hate this. I'm being so careful about trashing. Uh, I don't need to. I have Morel and Cave Carrot this run, and I have an extra purple and red. Absolute zero need. Well, this isn't gonna sub 220. If I had the pomegranate, this would sub 220, but oh well. Hopefully I can carry every item. Yet. Yep. Extra coffee, could I use? Not the cleanest endings, but make it work. Do in fact. That done. Done. Um, locked in there. Wow, where the fuck is it? Could have been a cleaner ending, but it's a sub 225. The back to back, baby. Oh. The back to back. Thank for 1,000 bits. Oh.